Hello and welcome back to more Medieval.
Hi, I'm eating chicken tenders still.
So we're going to a town, despite the level being called the Lake. Of course. Makes perfect sense to me. Oh right, we're still with not death.
He's the ferryman. He's death. He's
death in spirit.
He's double death.
You haven't got your army now. Better to use stealth than charge.
He's spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, I still can't hear the game, by the way, so I'm watching for audio spikes when it's not. Okay, I think it stopped.
Hey Mayo, I want to tell you a joke.
24?
No, 25. But that's not the joke.
Good joke.
Are you ready?
It was a good joke, though. Yeah.
Okay. Spaghetti and meatballs.
That's animated movie. Yes.
No, that's Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs.
Oh right, yeah, you're right. I never saw the movie.
I only know about it because it kept stalking me in my Netflix. Anyways, I'm gonna tell you another joke. This one I think will make you laugh really hard. You ready?
Okay.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
That's a funny story, Mark.
Good story, Mark. When are we gonna watch The Room?
Don't remind me.
Why not remind you? It's funny. I told you the story about how me and a friend watched the movie directed by the lead singer of Limp Bizkit, who people make many memes on. And we still can't believe that that movie exists and came out in 2019. Somebody calculated how much, like, somebody supported the film if they bought a ticket. Hold on, I'm actually curious if I can find this. It's kind of funny. What is it? Shoot, what is the name of this movie?
Look, if you don't know it, how would I know it?
It's if I just search Fred Durst movie, it's The Fanatic.
That sounds kind of familiar.
It has John Travolta.
That sounds familiar too.
Just read this review. Well, and by that I mean I'll read. The Fanatic is a psychological thriller with no real psychological insights or particular thrills other than the gratuitous violence with which the story climaxes. Travolta throws his whole being into an extreme torrential performance that's difficult to dismiss, but it's unfortunately at the service of a shockingly mean, ugly, and shallow movie. Hey, these should be more funny reviews. This is really funny. It's a really funny movie. It's funny for all the wrong reasons, man. It's still fun.
I ran out of spears. Actually, I kind of remember the Flaming Longbow actually being kind of good against this thing.
Okay, so if you bought a ticket to watch The Fanatic, you are officially 0.26% of the gross the box office gross it made.
Where to make the other 98 point whatever percent, or not even that, 99 point something.
That's the other people that buys a ticket, or that bought a ticket.
Isn't that
rather.
what you said?
No, I'm
person who
saying
bought a ticket.
one person who buys a ticket equates to that much.
Oh.
0.24%. Or 26, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
How accurate
how-
are they in that number?
Probably very accurate. I mean, it made like a $5,000. So, for having 21 million
I feel
on
kind
it.
of bad now.
If anything, I feel bad for like the actors and actresses
Yeah.
involved more than anything. It's a really funny movie. I highly recommend it. If you want a good laugh with a friend. I don't know if I'd watch it by myself. But if you want to laugh at everything, it's one of those movies. It's honestly so bad it's good. It's kind of ridiculous how it gets. There are some weird horror music cues that come out of nowhere, and it's really funny. Thanks for reminding me about it. So good. And it has the weirdest, like, twist ending, quote unquote twist ending, that I will never understand why it exists.
I'm actually gonna leave this level and come back. I need health and ammo.
Why didn't you just go back to the first level?
That's what I'm gonna do now.
Should have done that at the beginning of this part.
I should have. I just don't have enough health to brute force it, and the enemies here are really annoying. I forgot about that little detail. Specifically, the shelled ones. The fish aren't a problem at all, but the shelled guys are.
It's always shelled enemies that are annoying, unless it's a Koopa. Koopas aren't that bad.
And you say that, but there's a quote-unquote exception to that. They're called Hammer Bros, and they're awful.
Ah, you're right. Yeah, but see, they're called Hammer Bros. I'm talking Koopas.
They're still a kind of Koopa.
They are, but they're not named specifically Koopa, which is what I'm getting at.
So,
yes, I am.
Semantics.
Yes, more or less. Mostly more than less. But you know, Mayo, less is more.
So, I'm starting to wonder, actually, because I was having trouble with those enemies before. I wonder if the chicken leg would work on them.
Chicken tenders. Makes me a little bit happier. I'll tell you that much.
Because theoretically, if it can one-shot them, then it's the way to go about it.
Theoretically. I mean, we are scientists. So we work on theories. Einstein didn't even make the theory of relativity. We made it. Einstein was just a cover-up for our genius. Join the Definitely Not cult today.
We have cookies and t-shirts.
And cloaks.
We're still working on the cloaks, actually.
In due time. In due time.
They're coming.
For the low price of $25.
Hold on, we're not ripping people off enough without. It needs to be at least 35.
50.
75!
83 and we have a deal.
Okay.
For the low price of $83, you can get our specially made, handcrafted cloaks.
You know, I was certain when you said that you was gonna raise the price again.
For the low price of $99.99.
There you go.
It's not raising the price. It's merely embracing the correct price.
There you go.
Now give us your money and you And you too will forget about the gyms.
Don't worry, there never was a gym. It's almost like you never knew any gym.
What? What even is a gym? This level looks so pretty.
Because
Well, pretty for the art style and stuff. It's clearly not, actually.
well, it's pretty its own way.
Mm-hmm. I know you are, Mayo. He's blushing, I can hear it.
You can't prove anything.
I can prove that you have no lunch money. Hand it over. Sucks that I couldn't keep figuring out things to put for that. I had that going for a solid, like, month or two.
I don't think it went for quite a month, but it was a good while.
I just couldn't figure out what else to do.
Where did that even come from for you? Was that just a meme that I missed, or because I missed a lot of memes?
It's more of just like a joke because it's a funny looking emote. And it looks like if so, like that's what somebody asking for your lunch money would look at you like that. It's basically the premise. So it's more of like a silly emote with a silly, like, give me your lunch money sort of joke. It's not related to anything particular or whatever. Except for the fact that you're going to give me your lunch money.
Oh, right, of course, of course.
Hand it over.
Good,
If you
hold on.
don't,
I
I'm
actually want to
telling
try this.
Mom.
I completely missed the shot.
Jump off the the dock.
That's insta-death.
Yeah, but what do you have to lose? Besides doing the
Oh.
entire level.
The will to live.
Oh, as if you haven't already lost that. Especially when you realize that you have a sleep in due time.
Oh, you lagged on me and I still know what you said.
I don't know if that's like sad or
It's like, because it didn't show up in the recording, he said Birth by Sleep Kingdom Hearts. It's a terrible, terrible game. Never play it. No, the game's fine. Just don't 100% it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't give people the wrong idea.
I mean, I don't want to play it, but we're gonna please this channel. I have to beat the game 100% 3 times, including as Terra.
Why did you choose Birth by Sleep again?
Oh
yeah, because I chose Chain of Memories.
I didn't choose Birth by Sleep because the way it originally was is you tried to throw Chain of Memories and Birth by Sleep on me while you would get 1 and 2, and I was like, hell no, that's extremely unfair.
You're right. And then we looked up and had a breakdown of which one was like the worst, and we realized that
And you is not going to let me out of Birth by Sleep because you wanted to see me suffer against the super bosses. So,
I think if memory serves, I chose Chain of Memories because, well, that's why you chose Birth by, or I gave you Birth by Sleep. I wanted you to do the super bosses. That was one of the main reasons. But I also chose Chain of Memory because we thought at the time that Chain of Memories was probably going to be the worst one of the bunch, and we thought Kingdom Hearts 2
so
was
far
going
it
to
has
be pretty
been the worst.
easy.
So far that's
Yeah.
been true.
And we thought Kingdom Hearts 2 would be easier than Kingdom Hearts 1.
That one's still up in the air.
So we gave me the hardest one more. Or the most annoying one of the bunch. While we gave me also like the.
From what I remember,
easiest one of the
wasn't
bunch.
1 and 2 randomized?
Maybe 1 and 2 was randomized. I can't remember that fully. It's been years, man. Like 3 or something. I actually don't.
Yes, we are underwater now. Don't question it. I know we usually down when we go underwater. Don't question it. I see you over there. Don't question it.
Ah, Sonic logic.
Very Sonic logic. Look at this.
You know, Sonic. I still don't understand why one game he can breathe forever. One game he can't go underwater.
Sometimes he can run on water, sometimes he can't. That's always fun.
He can't run on the water. Look, hedgehogs are fickle beasts.
Apparently. No, this is gonna
It's
be
even more
Jason.
funny when you consider that classic Sonic can always go underwater and modern Sonic seems to always have
It
issues.
works! I can insta-kill him with the chicken.
Nice.
But it's so fickle to throw that thing, that's not even worth it. And I ran out of the spears. Yes, of course I did. Where's the vendor? I think the vendor for this level is actually pretty close.
That is not the right chat. I had to click away from your chat or our chat for a second. The video disappeared, or not disappeared, but like went to a tiny corner. But that is unwatchable. Unlike Skype, where I can actually kind of watch.
Yeah, I really missed that feature. I didn't use it as much as you did, but it was really nice. And
Well, I only really use it because one monitor.
yeah. Yes! Okay, I can buy things again.
Yeah, but can you buy a life? Ooh,
No.
ooh, ooh, ooh. That was kind of mean. I'm sorry.
I should probably actually stop using the spear. It's actually really expensive.
Yeah, you should start using your shield more. Maybe that was the secret the entire time. You were supposed to use the shield on the enemies with the thingy. I mean, that makes no
which else can be
sense. But...
collected, of course. Actually, wait, why am I fighting these things? I don't need to fight anything anymore.
You know, we were talking about genocide earlier. Don't ask anybody.
We have very dark humor. If you're new here. Which you shouldn't be, because you've been here for 18 minutes at this point. Or you like skip around.
Technically, dude, one of these days I swear we're gonna get like, we're actually partnered, or we're gonna have AdSense properly, and we're gonna make money.
We're gonna have to explain so much crap.
We're gonna have to either explain things, or nobody's ever gonna go far in a video, and we're just exploit the system. We're gonna be like, the first 8 minutes or so are like totally fine, and then... fuck, shit.
It's like, it was to fight Kappa, really? Like, the video was uploaded in 2013. Like I said, it was to get rid of Kappa.
I have a big feeling that the whole Kappa scare is going to end up being so much more money. It actually
I mean, that's how it always is with these things. The same thing happened with Sopa and so many other things before it.
Yeah, like, Sopa or whatever passed, now is like...
Like, whatever.
Nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. It's like, okay.
The only time anything like that happened that kind of had an impact was net neutrality, and even then, it's been very slow.
Yeah. And I guess Adpocalypse, if you want to count something.
Honestly, Adpocalypse is way worse than net neutrality.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like, Adpocalypse is something that actually, like, happened and was noticeable, as opposed to, like, everything else. Just kind of happened. Like, net neutrality or SOPA, and probably Kappa at this point.
Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about recently, too. It's just... People love overreacting over this stuff. I'm sure part of it's just because of clickbait videos and channels.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, people made a huge deal about Sopa, and even I was like, "Yeah, this is never
Sopa
gonna like affect anything."
Probably, I don't know if I would say it was the first big scare, but it was one of the first big scares.
Yeah, and then net neutrality, next one, and that was
Article 13. Don't forget that one.
I mean, that doesn't affect us though.
I mean, it kind of does, but not as much as some of these others would.
Not as much as
where'd the helmet go? Helmet. There you go. Okay. Also, of course. Had
fully functional game.
Oh no, I'm not talking about glitches. Look at the number.
I don't want to look at it anymore.
Ugh.
You know, this channel and Kingdom
We might as well just rename the channel to Yogaidr 13 at this point.
Oh God, no. Then I feel like we would just turn into a Kingdom Hearts channel. Actually, maybe we can, so then we can get all of the new scoops on the new Kingdom Hearts games, you know? They'll invite us to all the events.
You know, whenever a new Kingdom Hearts game comes out in like 6 years, because at this point we're lucky when we get Union Cross updates.
You're funny. 6 years.
You're right, they're gonna wait next year, so they're gonna be 7.
Yeah, they're gonna wait 13 years.
The sad thing is, I don't even believe... Wait, am I gonna get the sword? Finally!
I mean, yes. We were talking about how you...
Yeah, I want that sword because it's literally an upgrade to the magic sword I've been using.
Yeah, you don't have to repair it.
Yeah. And even then, it's... My PS4 fan took off again. It's still more powerful than the fan... more powerful than the Shannon sword when it's powered up.
It almost looks like it should be a spear.
Kind of.
Just make the handle longer.
But then again, I already have spears. They're really good, but this sword really invalidates the spear. Well, I hope you guys like how this sword looks, because it's basically going to be permanently my inventory from this point onward.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah. Looks neat.
Swing it.
Whee! Ah, look at that
Spin.
range. It's beautiful.
I feel like it should shoot a beam like
I
Zelda.
did too. I'm going to go get my health up before I do the next level. Especially if the next level is the level I'm thinking of.
You don't think. You just do.
So I'm going to check to see what level that is. Before okay, yeah, nope, going back.
I was going to say I would still fill up my HP anyways.
Yeah, that level has one of the hardest bosses in the game, so...
Uh-oh. How long has this party even been going on?
23 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not trying to go to Cemetery Hill. No, send me back.
Who's ready for an 8-hour-long part? Echo the Dolphin.
Echo wasn't 8 hours, it was 6 hours. Don't exaggerate. The sad thing is, that's not even a lie.
And the worst part is, if he didn't use save states, it would have been way more stubborn. Trust me, I know this man.
Oh, I know. I'm terrible at games and I'm very stubborn. Terrible combination.
I mean, you being terrible at games has nothing to do with the stupid last stage, honestly.
I mean, I still beat the last stage without save states. I just couldn't beat the last stage and the final boss in the same life.
It took you so many load states to beat the final boss, even.
Mm-hmm.
So if we were to put those together, like just to get like a guesstimate on how long it would have taken.
I don't even want to think about it. It'd be like 10 hours at least.
Solicitor. Oh, they hung up on me before I answered. It's unfair.
He's like, oh, wait a minute. You're calling that guy that always prank calls us.
I don't even prank call him. I just answer.
You say it's there completely honestly without any exaggerations.
I literally answered. I'm just like, hello? Toasters? Toast? Why are you quiet, Mayo?
Chicken! Okay.
You know what? That was worth it. Don't even bother that I asked you that question. It's okay.
I was just being quiet because I was waiting for the perfect moment.
To say the perfect phrase. Now you have to do the whole next stage with the chicken. Boss included.
I'm pretty sure the boss is invincible to the chicken.
Why? It's unfair. We only promote fairness in video games.
Oh, did I not mark this trophy off? So I just noticed that. I didn't mark the witches trial thing off.
Oh.
There's only 2 witches in the game, and I met them both, so...
I feel like that you keep saying you didn't mark that one off. Does it unmark itself?
Maybe? Maybe my internet disconnected or something.
Who knows? You know, Mayo, I'm going to read you a quote.
Story time?
Yes. This is said by one of the greatest scholars in the entire world. Are you ready?
Alright.
Are you sure you're ready?
Go ahead.
You cheated not only the game, but yourself.
For some reason, I thought you were going to quote yourself.
You didn't grow. You didn't improve. You took a shortcut and gained nothing.
I mean, after that echoed Delphin discussion, that's actually kind of accurate to me.
You experienced a hollow victory. Nothing was risked, and nothing was gained.
No, the sad thing is, as much as I like to think that person was exaggerating on purpose, I don't actually think they were. I think they were actually being genuine.
It's sad that you don't know the difference of what true gamers are.
Oh yeah, also because these shadow beams are not a problem at all anymore in the slightest. So that's nice at least.
That quote. I love that quote so much.
It encapsulates the reason why I will never play a Dark Souls game ever again. Or any of those Souls types games.
It's about Sekiro.
They're the same thing. Yes, it's Sekiro. It might as well be Dark Souls. They're all the same thing.
Oh no, Sekiro is way different. Also, it's harder.
If anyone that's not a Dark Souls fan, it might as well be Dark Souls. The only reason anyone that's not a fan of those series cares about them is because they're hard. But that is their reputation.
They're good games. I mean, they're not hard after you beat them. But it's still really funny. I love that so much. You cheated not only the game, but yourself. I want to know what was going through that person.
I think they're just a rager. That's it.
No. If they were a rager, they would have been like, "Get good, old scrub."
They did.
I don't think they would have been so elegant about it.
Not everybody thinks the same way you do.
Okay, you got me there. But I'll have you know, Mom's gonna know about this. Because you cheated not only the game, but yourself. Yeah. I hope that goes in a book of quotes. Most memorable quotes of the 21st century.
For all the wrong reasons.
You cheated not only the game, but yourself. What did I just hear?
No, I heard it too.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. Okay, well, I see what fell. I mean, I can't have to take off my head.
Just standing around waiting. I know there's that imp up there.
Okay. Hi. It was just a little cassette I fell over. I'm gonna install a virus on your computer.
That would
It's gonna be
mean.
called. It's gonna be called the Echo the Dolphin virus, and the only way to get it off your computer is by pulling boss.
If you do that, then I'm sending you the 100% Bubsy 3D virus. You can guess what that one does. You need to get back to LP anyway. You're out of excuses. You've got your PC now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was your excuse for the longest time. I'm not gonna, you're gonna set up your PC? Yeah, well, you got your new PC now. You're out of reasons to refuse it.
No, this is my old PC. I don't know what you're talking about. Cheated not only the game, but yourself. I'm gonna look for something, but I can't find.
That's all the enemies I needed.
Can you prove it?
Yes, because I have 100%. Good thing, too, because that was every enemy that showed up. So it was right at the beginning of the level. I remember, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
To the right.
It is. I mean, it's left when you first came in here, but yes. Ah,
Whoa.
no! I have a boss here. I can't be losing health like that. Remember, this boss is actually obnoxiously hard, too.
Yep.
It's also... I'm just going to say I'm very disappointed that I won't be able to hear it. It has some of the best voice dialogue in this whole game. Not like the lines themselves are exceptionally funny or anything, it's just the way they're delivered.
What's M4A?
What?
What files are M4A?
It's
Can't
not
remember.
a video format like it.
Is it?
I think it's the format like MP4.
The mean old dragon can be summoned by inserting two
M4A is a file extension for an audio file
Oh, it's
encoded
audios.
with advanced audio coding, AAC.
Oh, okay. I think I was thinking of a different format.
M4A was generally intended as the successor to MP3, which had not been originally designed for audio only, but was layer 3 in MPEG 1 or 2 video files. Dude, can you translate what they're saying in English?
Nope. I mean, I probably could later, but not now. Alright, so this level right here is the reason why we had to go through the skeleton level and all that, because you needed these dragon gems. You need them both.
What happens if you don't have either of them?
Then you're locked here. You have to go back.
What if it doesn't lock you there?
Then congratulations, you broke the game.
Oh,
You cheated not only the game, but yourself.
I love it so much.
Sorry, I meant to be quiet there. I really like Scottish Dragon. It's so funny. Alright, so this boss is easy enough. Just wait for it to show up.
You kept saying it was hard.
It's easy in concept.
Make up your mind.
Also, the AI is being really dumb, so that helps. Until now.
Helps it be easy or hard? I'm confused.
Okay, well, yeah, it was until just there.
Help! I have a fork stuck in an outlet now. What do I do? He's not helping me.
Mom!
He's gonna let me have this fork in the outlet, guys. Mom! Why are you saying Mom? You let me put this fork in the outlet. Tell Dad his chicken tenders are in my stomach. Zap.
Oh, I had it! I don't want to die if I don't have to. It's just 3 hits left, come on. Stop playing peekaboo!
I'm over here! Actually, I'm over here!
Actually, I'm over here. Hello, I'm over here now.
Did somebody say chicken tenders?
Just show up somewhere this way. Why do you keep spawning there? That's like the exact opposite spot where I'm standing. Well, I'm dead at this point. There's nothing I can do. Yeah.
No, you'll be fine. That game over isn't actually there. It's just an illusion created by your mind. Join our cult today. See, if we wait really long in a video, nobody will bat an eye. Mayo won't talk to me. See, he just hates me. That's it. I guess since you won't talk to me, I'll just say racist word. Not like it matters, because I doubt he can hear me. Do me a favor and go to a bridge.
No, thanks.
Please tell me you know what I'm referencing.
Nope, not in the slightest.
Aw. It's when PewDiePie said a bad word. It was at a bridge. A racist bad word. A bridge in PUBG.
I know what you're talking about. I just didn't make the connection.
Yeah, no, when somebody says, like, they're making, like, a joke. I'm gonna say something racist or whatever. Just let me go to a bridge really quick. Or it's supposed to be like a reference. Usually, it's supposed to be a reference to that whole PewDiePie situation, because he did it in a bridge in PUBG. Man, that happened like almost a year ago,
I
right?
think it was a few years now.
Was it?
Like 2016, 2017. It was a while ago.
I thought it was 2019. Like early
Oh no, not a chance. 2019 was the whole T-Series thing. And even
Oh,
then,
you're right.
That was more 2018.
It must have been 2018 then. Well, it was T-Series. It was like beginning of 2019 / late 2018 series. The whole T-Series thing. Which I still don't consider them to be the first channel to get to 100 million subscribers.
Yeah,
That's like
no.
saying YouTube Music got subscribers.
Yeah, no. They're not the first person, but the first channel. I'll give it the first channel. But that's it.
Can't believe PewDiePie's still making videos nowadays.
Didn't he say he was
I don't know.
not going to be making videos in 2020?
Wait, did he?
Yeah, that was a big deal for a while.
I don't remember. I'm gonna go look on his channel right now. Uploaded a video 10 hours ago.
Maybe he just meant in general and not the entire year.
Maybe.
Or he changed his mind. Because there was a lot of backlash. I don't know if it's backlash. There's a lot of conversation about it.
I would change my mind. That's like how he makes most of his money.
Like, there's always 2 words that he could fall back on. Sell out. You can do it. We are terrible role models.
No, we're great role models.
Sell out. Sell out. Sell out.
Look, if we tell ourselves lies, we'll be fine. Chicken tenders. Mayo, why would you sell out? It's 2020. We can't sell out anymore. Speaking of which, everybody down the raid shout.
if you agree with us and don't want to sell out, let's go buy stuff.
Honestly, again, I feel like we were making these jokes about what's it called? Raid Shadow Legend before everybody started getting popular about it. Dude, I'm telling you. They're on to us.
Yeah, everybody else just more popular than us.
I'm not crazy though, right?
No, you're not.
Like, we were totally doing it first, right?
Oh yeah, like by at least a year.
Yeah, and people were like, Raid Shadow Legends, and everyone's jokes. It was us. We did that.
You know, I'm sure we weren't the first ones, to be fair. But
Probably not, but... So this reminds me of back when I was a kid. I used to think stuff in my head, and then, like, no joke, it would get popular, like, a week later, and I thought somebody was, like, stalking me. And just, like...
oh, well,
I know
he
no
was
joke.
stalking you.
I thought somebody was stalking me, and, like, was... Every time I had, like, this brilliant idea, they were taking it from me. I'm like, this isn't even a joke. This is what I thought as a kid. Should have known Mayo was stalking me the entire time.
It's all part of my stupid evil plan. You have to include the word stupid to it. That's important.
What is the most evil part of your evil plan?
The part where I try to make white bands take over the government. It's brilliant.
Okay. That really is stupid. Oh my lord.
No, that's just a me thing.
This is... okay. Mayo's an absolute madman.
You already knew that.
How long have you been... has your descent to madness been?
Right, there it goes. Dragon's done. Whack a worm.
He's not even a worm. Well, I guess technically he is,
Like
because
W-Y-R-M,
worms, you know...
yeah.
Yeah, that's, you know, that's
Like,
a dragon.
they're still pushing it, but...
No, I mean, it's technically right, because that's what you call dragons in, like, fantasy. You call them the Great Worms.
So, I guess they changed the item sometime down the line, because he said to drink it, but that is clearly a helmet.
Drink it.
Also, drink your health, so I'm taking it off immediately. Also, it gets rid of your damn helmet, I think. So that just makes it immediately unacceptable.
Drink it, Mayo.
No, me coward. Well, actually, I think you have to. Where is my helmet?
Did you lose it again, Mayo?
There it goes.
Imagine if you lost it. It just disappeared.
Those last few parts were all for nothing.
That'd be really funny.
Really
It'd be sad but funny. Well, we're gonna end the part there, guys. See you guys next year. Goodbye.
We're basically are ending the part there. We just gotta get to the end of the stage.
Oh, I know. I just thought it would be humorous if I did it in advance.
I mean, I guess
early.
I'm gonna go and fill my health up.
Yes. Even does it refill on restart?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. I was gonna say, because if it refills on restart, then there's no point.
Did somebody take my sword? Yeah,
yes,
they did.
I did. Have fun buying it back.
Ugh. I think that thing cost like 3,000 to get back. I couldn't afford it. They are pricey.
What if it cost $1 million? You owe me $1 million.
You owe me $1 million.
No. You owe me $2 billion.
You're not allowed to say that if you don't know what the word billion means.
It means 2.
Well, crud, I guess I gotta find a way to get that money. Oh, loan sharks! Wait, sorry, I can do better than this. Oh, Mafia!
Ooh, that's a fun game. When are we gonna play Mafia?
Don't know, never played it.
good game.
Oh, this guy again.
I've got something here I can give you, but I
He's just throwing me his trash at this point.
fancy a little gamble, like.
Another long... Really? Another long... I didn't like the other two. I don't think this one's going to be any better.
You could call it the longest bow.
Seriously, they already gave us the spears are just better.
One of these days, you're gonna find out like the greatest use for the longbow, and you're just gonna be like, I regret everything I about calling the longbow bad.
Maybe, but I still think the spears are the best. First off,
I swear, didn't that happen in one of the LPs I did where I said something wasn't good, then I ended up using it a lot? Or was that your LP? I can't remember.
It sounds familiar. I don't remember what game it was.
There's an LP where we were like, this thing isn't very good, and then somebody ended up using it a lot, and then we were like, never mind, it's really good, actually. I can't remember what, though. It was something recent.
Jack
like,
3,
relatively
maybe?
recent. Yeah, I think it was the scattergun with Jack 2. How we said it's good at the beginning, and then it like immediately falls off, but then you ended up using it in like Jack 2 the entire time.
It was useful.
Yeah, and then we were like, never mind.
I guess we just don't know anything.
I know something. Your mom. I mean, what were you expecting? He's just going to ignore it. Okay, what a jerk.
Like I just want to get my health back.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Hello, police.
And they're all named Jim, yes.
I don't know any gyms.
Exactly my point. There is no gyms.
Where do we draw the line, though? Like, what about gymnasium?
Everybody's just morbidly obese. There is no gym.
Oh, my lord.
You want to exercise, you gotta go for a walk.
Ugh, I don't want to go for
Work
a walk.
the farms.
Oh, my lord. I don't know any gyms. Ow, my nose itches. I don't know why I said out of that, but...
No, one of these days we're gonna get that really awkward comment of somebody saying, I feel personally attacked. My name is Jim. Love your videos now. Like, we're gonna get a comment like that. We're just gonna be so conflicted.
And I'm just gonna be like, who?
Like, sorry, but we are legally required to not acknowledge your existence.
It's all part of the cult. I mean... the following. That sounds worse, actually.
Honestly, it was probably better off as a cult.
Yeah. What about gymnastics? Where do we draw the line at gymnastics?
There is no gymnastics.
So so then when we watch the Olympics and that happens,
There is no Olympics. My Switch copy of Mario Sonic the 2020 Olympic Games does not exist.
what is life?
Does not exist. This video does not exist. Nothing exists.
Who are me? English word.
There is no English.
What am I saying then?
Nothing. Or there is nothing.
We're gonna give somebody an existential crisis.
Seriously. It just sounds like next level nihilism at this point. Because of nothing matters to nothing exists.
I mean, that is nihilistic.
Sir Moneybags, I got a trophy. From the description, it just sounds like I got a lot of money.
Probably. Like a mill. Except not actually a mill.
Yeah, 10,000 gold coins. Right, here's ceremony bags. I'm gonna mark that off. I don't know why I mentioned
Totino's
all this.
pizza roll.
That almost sounded like it
Wanna-
was gonna be a meme for a while, but it never was.
I actually had those the other day. They were pretty good. But they're pizza rolls. You can't really mess those up.
You have to try to. Then again, let me in the kitchen for a few minutes.
Trying is half the battle. Yeah, but you know, whatever you would make probably substitute as a pizza roll anymore.
I mean, it might qualify as a roll, but
But even that one's debatable.
Alright, anyway, thank y'all for watching. Next time, I think it was the Gallows is next.
Yeah, I believe so.
Let me check.
Don't get hung by the gallows.
The Gallows Gauntlet. I do not actually remember this one. Which either means it's really easy or really hard. So what I've been saying for all the levels.
It's probably just A level.
See y'all
That's what I
then.
most about
Goodbye.
the game.